Hey folks, about a year ago my boss asked me if I was willing to participate in a charity auction in that they would auction off an airplane ride. Now, I'd be the pilot and I'd supply the airplane, and the winner would get an airplane ride from me. Well, of course I said yes. The program is the Court-Appointed Special Advocates for Children. I'll leave a link in the down bar so you can go take a look at what they are, who they are, and maybe donate some money. A wonderful woman named Julie won the auction in September, and on May 2nd everything came together, the weather, availability, and myself. I flew down to Stafford Airport, I picked up Jacob and Stephen and took them for that airplane ride. And I think I infected Jacob with the flying bug. So without any further ado, Stephen and Jacob's airplane ride for Court-Appointed Special Advocacy Program for Children. Now the run-up. I'm going to check those two ignition systems I told you about. 1500 RPM, 1700. Left mag, right mag, left mag, both. Carburetor heat, we're good. So if I lose one side, I still have the other. They both go to both cylinders.
That's good.
So, oops, watching. Controls have to be free and correct. Okay, we're ready to go. Stafford traffic, Cessna 999-510, taking 154 for departure. We'll be departing, we're making a downwind departure. And as we like to say, runway behind you doesn't do you any good. Yeah. Airspeed's alive. There's 50, there's 55, there's 60, and there's rotate.
Oh, wow.
Stafford traffic, Cessna 999-510, correcting our departure. We will make a straight out departure, and we'll call clear. Traffic, Marin 507, Tango, 5 miles to the south inbound, 325 left downwind 33. So right now we're 500 feet. And everybody who's watching this is Jacob and Stephen. I got sold in an auction, and this is their prize. Now I'm running at full power, and I'm climbing out at 70 knots, and climbing out at just under 1,000 feet per minute. When we hit 1,000 feet, above 1,000 feet, we can nose it over. See, I want to keep it low so you guys can see stuff.
Yeah.
What is your usual cruising altitude?
I usually keep it between 3,000 and 4,000 when I'm going on a trip somewhere. There are times when on long distance trips, I'll get up over 8,000. But making these short trips, there's no point doing through that climb out. Besides, flying low, you see more.
Oh yeah.
But if I'm on a flight plan, they're gonna give me my altitudes. Okay, now we'll push the nose over. Build airspeed. So we're going 73 knots. Traffic Marin 507 Tango, extending left base 33 full stop. And there we go. I throttle back to 2,300 RPM. That's our cruising altitude. That's about 65% power. We go by power settings, not by, mostly to manage your fuel. We go by power settings to manage your fuel. Right now, I got full tanks, it doesn't matter. And I'm not going that far. That's a little left bank. Now you're doing
several things at once here. That's the little thermos I was telling you about. Not only am I banking the airplane, but I'm also using the rudders to coordinate the turn. Because if I just bank the airplane without the rudders, it'll turn this way, but it'll turn this way. So, because I'm slowing one wing down and I'm speeding another wing up. So the rudder is to coordinate those turns. It's also to keep you straight when you're coming in for a landing and taking off.
Yeah.
So we're going to pass right over the VOR or nav aid that's in this area. The intercom was a little loud. There we go, that's better. By the way, you got volume controls on your headsets too.
Okay.
You can't see any of this on the road.
No. And the roads look weird after a while.
Yeah.
There, we're getting over water now, so you see us calm down. Now we're at 1,600 feet. Okay, now to fly the airplane, I want you to put your hands on the controls. Just rest your hands on the controls and feel what I'm doing. I'm going to do a right turn. Rest your feet on the rudder pedals. And I'm going to do a right turn and feel what I do. I bring them to neutral, and now the plane will continue on that turn as long as I maintain my altitude. It'll just keep in this turn forever. Wow. Now we're going to go back to level flight. And we're back in level flight now. Now we're going to make a turn to the left. A little bit of rudder pedal. Keep the nose up where it's supposed to be so you don't lose altitude. Because without, in a turn you will lose altitude if you don't correct for it. The trick is maintain 0, maintain altitude in a turn. I'm not expecting you to do that.
Yeah.
So let's get over the water where it's not so bumpy. Okay, this is about as calm as we're going to get. So what I'd like you to do is, you can use both hands if you want. I'll keep my hands on the controls. Make a gentle left turn. So bank it and rudder pedal. You have control.
Alright, so...
A little bit more bank. Push down a little. Little rudder pedal. There you go.
Alright.
A little back. A little back pressure. Alright, level the airplane. Little rudder pedal. There you go. Now we're going to make a gentle turn to the right. You have control. Little rudder pedal. A little more rudder pedal. There you go. That's good. Neutralize the controls and come back up a little bit. There you go. Good. Keep the turn. Keep the turn. I'm here to catch it. All right. Level the airplane out again.
Catch me.
You just flew an airplane. You just flew an airplane.
Wow.
I have control. Now I'm going to show you I have control. So now I'm going to show you a little steep turn. That's a steep turn. So it's a little more than driving a car.
Yeah.
A little bit more than driving a car. Plus you have all this to pay attention to. Alright, I would like you to pick a point on out there on the river. Alright? And I want you to fly. Just go ahead and keep the airplane on a heading. Tell me what you're picking as a point.
This little dent right there.
The little bay?
Yeah.
Fly to that bay. Keep your altitude where it is. I'll take care of the trim. You have control. Back. That's it. Going down a little bit. There you go. Turn. Turn to the left. There you go. My perspective is different than yours because I'm on the other side of the airplane.
Yeah.
Back a little bit. There you go. Yeah, it's a bit bumpy. You're getting bounced around a little bit. Your airplane.
There
you go. Not too much.
Alright. Oh.
Yeah, it can sneak up on you. I'm going to slow it down a little bit.
Dogwood traffic 1M0250 Juliet Foxtrot is departing runway 9er Dogwood.
I'll slow it down a little bit for you.
But Jacob,
Yeah?
I was about 11,000 feet higher when I jumped out of the plane.
Why leave a perfectly good airplane? Of course, every pilot says that.
It was my 30th birthday. 4 children.
Now you're climbing, so you want to... There's a couple of flight schools at Manassas. Are you closer to Manassas?
Yeah, we live in Fairfax Station.
Yeah. There's a couple of flight schools in Manassas, and there used to be an airport near you, Woodbridge, but it closed many years ago. They're having an air show today, by the way.
Are they?
Yeah. By the way, there's nothing I can fly in that will overstress this airplane.
Can we do loops?
No. If we had 225 horsepower, yes, we could. But with 150 horsepower, nah. All these light trainers and light aircraft are pretty much a compromise as to power versus aerodynamics, parts versus strength, and all that. So no, we do have a guy that teaches aerobatics at the field. He's got an aerobatic tail dragger that teaches how to fly aerobatics in. He also does tail wheel endorsements, so you can learn how to fly a tail wheel airplane. Okay, in this calm air, Jacob, you have control. Keep her level, keep her straight, keep her on the 0. You're biasing toward a right turn now. I don't know why, but you do that. Don't worry, everybody does it. Everybody does some kind of a biasing one way or the other initially. I fly with my left hand, because I need my right hand for everything else.
Yeah.
So initially I was biasing my left hand. And come right a little bit, we're just skirting the edge of this. Remember, rudder pedal, right rudder.
Right rudder.
Neutralize the controls. And level the flight, level the airplane. Left rudder, left rudder. Whee! Get a man.
Alright.
Down a little bit.
Alright. Oh.
That's okay to overcorrect, that'll happen.
Pretty good there, Jacob.
A little bit, there you go. Correct. What's happening is you're getting some wind off your left wing, and it's picking you up a little bit.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay, I have control.
Ah.
So what do you think?
That's
By the way, we just changed his DNA.
Oh, yeah?
He has a new protein that is shaped like an airplane. So now he's got 5 proteins and not 4. So, I'm gonna head on back now. Is it okay with you guys?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So you get to see a landing. Hopefully a good landing. Now, when we get into the pattern, no more chatter. Sterile cockpit. My job is to land the airplane. I will describe some things that happen, but we'll just, I'll do the talking.
Yeah.
But my job is to land the airplane. It's called sterile. I can actually hit this button, and it isolates. You guys can talk, and I won't hear you, and you won't hear me. But there's no reason to do that. Yeah, traffic patterns are typically 1,000 feet above the runway. So you look at the chart to see how high the airport is, add 1,000 feet to it. That's what you come in at. Here it's about 100-something feet, 50 feet. So I just come in at 1,000, thereabouts. Okay. Looks like it's going to be 1-5 again. Yep, wind's blowing that way. We want to land into the wind.
Alright.
Delta traffic, experimental 716 Romeo Victor, back taxi, runway 9 for takeoff, Dogwood.
So now I'm at 80 knots. And I'm going to drop. When I make the turn, I'll drop 1 notch now. There go the flaps. Stafford traffic, Cessna 99510, turning downwind for runway 15 at Stafford, full stop. Stafford traffic, Cessna 99510, turning base to final, runway 15, Stafford, full stop. Fast, not fast, full of power. See the boards down? Flaps are down? We're a little high, but Stafford traffic says on 99510, turning final. Runway 15 free for Stafford, full stop. We're a little high. But I'm gonna show you a slip. Probably way too high. So I'm gonna slip it. Turn it sideways. Left wing down. We're dropping like a rock. See that?
Yeah,
that's called a slip.
Experimental 716 Romeo
That
Victor,
drop, that
decline
looks
runway
altitude
9.
really,
Dogwood.
really fast.
Pattern.
Now I kick it around. Pull the airplane down. Got a lot of runway here. Make the first turn.
Stafford traffic, road 52, 1 mile to the northeast over Flying Field, 1,000 feet, Stafford.
What I did with the slip is I kicked
Dogwood
rudder.
traffic, experimental 6 Romeo Victor, right front.
What I did is I kicked rudder one way and ailerons the other way, so the airplane was like sideways. And it's still flying, but what it does, it gives you the option of, it gives you the ability to lose altitude very quickly. And when you get into the short, tight strips, that's really an advantage. Open your window. Oh, I'm steering with my feet, by the way. Notice that?
Yeah.
I've got nose wheel steering, but I steer with my feet. The guy said I could park it right up front, so I'm parking right up. And now we shut it down. So, checklist. how you stop an engine. You don't turn an airplane. You don't turn the key. Starboard of fuel. And we're done.
Very good.